Yeah, what's up, dog?
Man. We're back again.
All right, you're gonna have to get a
A
little.
little closer?
Yeah, that's like perfect right there. All right, now just whenever you talk, I mean, you can move around. So, Ashton Martin,
Yes, sir.
jukebox.
New box, it's a nickname I'm known by. Some people actually been calling me that. I've been getting that on some flyers nowadays. And it's crazy. Some people just assume that's my name, but then some people ask me like, "Is it Jukebox or is it Ashton Martin?" I'd be like, either or at this point. Because it's like when I get on stage, I'll let you know who it is. You know what I mean? I'll say who it is getting on the mic.
I'll tell you.
You're right.
Yeah, you could yeah, call it as you see it.
Yeah.
So if you've seen me with Ash, uh, it's usually involving music, man. We met some years back, and probably we talk about this that we ain't got enough music out together, but what we do have is really dope.
Yeah.
You're one of my favorite artists, bro.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think we clicked pretty early. We met in SAC, bro.
Yeah.
Arden World.
All right.
Shout out to Maximilian.
Shout out to Max.
Shout out to Arden
Arden
Thug,
World.
Arrow,
Arrow.
Rod, Jetty Jet.
On top.
You know, I was going over like, we were talking before the podcast on how I even got linked up with you. When I met you, Arden World it was all captured by Max. Like Max
Yeah.
created Arden World.
Yeah. It was just getting off the ground too. It was fresh. I was because we were still, around that time we were still capturing trying to get a hold of Arden at half the time. You know what I mean? So getting him was, in one place. He was around the area, he just wasn't where we were at. So it was like to get him there and get him actually captured was everything. That was around the time, he was starting to, make it. Especially he had already was doing some of his he had a few clips out already, but that one that we were shooting that night, as you see, the crowd was we were
Yeah.
deep out there in that parking lot. So that was one of the moments where we had to get, we were trying to make sure we get out. That's one reason I came out the house. I had kids at the house. I had 2 kids at the house at the time, and I was like, "Yo, I'll be back. I gotta go.
I gotta go see Arden Thug.
Gotta get. This is an important. This like we've been doing some epic stuff shooting. This is one of the moments where it's like, don't miss this. Get there. I got there a little late, but it was about getting there, see what's going on.
To see Arden Thug.
See R and Thug.
And he didn't even show up that night.
Didn't show.
Yeah. So, but it worked out because, like you said, it was still a dope turnout. Max, at that time, he was like well ahead of the time as far as like his cinematics, his vision. Like it was so believable. And if you guys don't know, Arden World was a series surrounded by a character named Arden Thug.
Absolutely.
He has a sword.
Yep. He had his whole sword identity.
It was awesome.
He's walking around with like we were saying earlier, like 3 cigarettes in their mouth and a sword. And, it was crazy, but it was genius because it was getting a lot of attention. And again, I would have never met nobody like this. You got to know someone like Max to run into people like that. I'll say, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Just that Max knows so many different people.
He could find something in people that they didn't know existed. That's for sure.
Thank you. That's a
like
great
he
point.
found potential in people, and like I have zero problem building up the character of Arden Thug and Mac. They're great people. They treated me great. I wasn't from Sacramento. I'm from Stockton, and bro, we'd be playing basketball, and I got one cool story. Like somebody was like, "It's my boy Price from Stockton," and somebody else was like, "Oh yeah, bro, I used to live off of Stockton," and whoop, and they were like, "No, he's from the city, Stockton," and that built me up a little bit.
Right.
But meeting those guys, like you said, you're gonna encounter some characters, and all those guys that we mentioned are dope characters.
Yeah,
they treated me well. I wasn't from there. I met all these guys, in the journey and chase, and the cool thing is they built you up a lot, man. It seems like those guys, they always just had good things to say. You know, every time I was around them, the energy was great, and they were telling me about this guy named Ashton Martin. And Max was like, "Yeah, you got to hear this guy sing. You know, you got to meet him," which is dope because we were talking about being stingy. A lot of people don't want to share their friends and resources. Not those guys. They were solid.
Yeah,
So
they weren't gatekeepers. They weren't gatekeepers.
gatekeepers. Yeah, those are prominent in the industry that we're in.
Yeah.
And they shot me right to you, bro. And we pulled up, click, sipping Henny and smoking joints, bro.
Yeah, turn it up. It was cold out there too, so we had to
warm.
find something to keep warm.
Yeah,
Definitely
we was
kept
all
the
right.
night going. Kept the night going as we waited, but it was yeah, bro. It was one of them encounters you really can't make up. You gotta really be there. You gotta really be there in person to really touch the people to find these type of people. You know what I mean? You can't really sit at home on a computer and make these type of relationships. You know what I mean?
these
So that was one of the
handshakes.
moments where it's like, it's like to meet people that are like-minded, cool, chill, humble, that you can actually sit around and because, if any other time waiting, let's say one of us would have went home. And we would have been like, all right, I'm out of here. This ain't going where this is not going in the right direction tonight. I'm leaving. It could have easily been that for any one of us. You know what I mean? You or Arrow. You know what I mean? The whole crowd, if anything. But we sat around. It was like the energy was great. You know what I mean? And that is what we were talking about earlier too about just those encounters. You know what I mean? They don't happen on accident.
Yeah, I find my life a lot. Yeah, a lot of times in life we're tested like that. Like you said, easily to be discouraged and leave, and we didn't. We rode that out. Artists, we have to know how to tolerate those things. What, dude? What? So I was new there. I had zero. So Art in the World was fairly new.
To me, it was crazy. I moved out there because I'm from the Bay Area, but I moved out there probably like 2-3 years probably before that encounter with Max and them, and that was a new area for me. I was only used to going to that area just to shop. You know what I mean? I had never really hung out in that area at all. I moved in. The first area I lived in Sac was in North Highlands. You know what I mean? So I was just used to that area and the Antelope area. Just more farther north. But I was that was new for me. So even I was learning and seeing a lot of crazy stuff. You know what I mean? It was funny, but it was also a new side of the city because I was so used to being on a part of the city doing music where people didn't get along. You know what I mean? Like I was in North Highlands around Crips, and it's like it's hate. You know what
different environment.
Yeah,
Well, we talked about that too. Like with Max and all them, like the art and world scene. Yeah, I didn't see none of that. I seen artists.
Yeah,
I seen artists, and
fun.
they, the first time I had ever, when they finally showed me like, yo, this is Ashton. It was you guys had recreated the belly scene.
We did, yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of people there.
Yeah,
a lot of people there. You watch those videos. A lot of people were involved. You didn't see sides or any. I didn't see none of that. I just seen people.
It was crazy. It was people from a lot of different areas. Even Ragu, he's from the Heights. He's a Blood, whatever now. But it was so many different people from different neighborhoods. Like, and that's one thing about Max. He can bring the best out of each neighborhood. He'll bring the best out of people. Like you said, he'll make you even see the best in yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's one thing I did like about him because he brought I met a lot of good people. You know what I mean? Even a female artist that was featured in one of his videos, she was in my video. You know what I mean? It's like I met a lot of great people. I met E Cannons. You know what I mean? He's a rapper that was in the Belly video. He had a slow motion shot. Arrow that was in the
Arrow
shot. So even Arrow was there for that. So it was a lot of different encounters, bro. That I met so many cool people. Even Jetty, like you mentioned, Jetty. Jetty's a dope artist. Oh, dude's dope. And without knowing Max, he would have just been a Asian guy at Starbucks in his laptop, in his own world. But
he's an anime star, our anime creator.
What he is,
artist beyond.
He's iconic around Sac. He's dope,
dude. And yeah, the list goes on and on with how many people they exposed me to, and it was like everybody was just there for like the right reason.
Yeah.
So then after that, bro, like I had a great stint in Sac, and then I come back to Stockton. We opened the studio downtown, and yeah, dude, you guys came through there too, and that's where we cut the record All In, and epic,
epic.
Epic.
From the song to the video shoot, man. I still talk about it. You know what I mean? It was one of the moments, bro. Like, and what's funny about it, you know what I mean? Like pulling up to it, you know what I mean? Like, you have a great eye for what you did, man. I want to say that to you. I'll give you, let me give you your flowers for that. Like, bro, like that was dope. Cause pulling up, it's like, remembering like you had like, you know what I mean? This is where I even met Mike at, because Mike was one of the only people that comforted me when I got there on
You
we
really
put up
know
on the
nobody.
boats.
Yeah, you didn't
Bro,
know.
it was hot. I'm like, I had
man.
all white on with some suede shoes on this, this pile of sand, and I'm just like, and we're just getting dropped off by the groups, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? What's happening right now?
Oh,
and,
we ran the course.
And Mike pulls up, and he's talking to me, and I'm just like, something. He made me comfortable. Cause I was lost. But he was there, coordinating things, putting, letting everybody know, like, we can go over here, do this. So it was a lot going on. But again, it's about them circles of people. I met a lot of good people from that shoot too that I'm still friends with to this day.
Right, right. Showing up, man.
That's what's
dude, we ran a convo on air about how much of a fiasco that day was, dude. And I remember just chilling. Like on camera, it looks just as great as it was that day. And one hell of a song, one hell of a time. We got another one out. I think me and you may only be on 2 songs together. That one and the mixtape joint Exchange.
Yeah.
That's a dope song to me, for sure. Like,
dope.
Man. Yeah. For it being a mixtape song, you got down. I mean, we treated it like a record.
Oh, absolutely. That was the fun part about it. That was the fun part, because I used to not be so drawn to do mixtape tracks. I kind of got out of it. So when I did that with you, part of me was like, but then hearing what you did to it is what made it what it was to me, because it was like, it wasn't just you rapping over a industry beat. It was like, oh, okay, I took it here, like it inspired me to want to go hard, and that's what I loved about it. I loved it.
I always jump at you because you can sing, so like a hook, and then you end up spitting a really dope verse on it, bro.
I appreciate your approval on it, because again, like it wasn't in me to do it. I like to rap, but it wasn't in me to do it. But the way you came, it was like,
you guys need to go check out that song.
I have so much more to say. It was so
Bryce
hard.
Ellis, Ashton Martin, Exchange. Mixtape joint. Should be ours. Bryson, he might hit us up a little later.
Man.
He should. And then, dude, so you were on, man, one of the dopest beats I've ever parted with. Mike, I call it Hold Me Down. What did you guys call it? Nope. It's on the album. It's on the 7 album.
It's Hold Me Down.
So Mike Israel.
Yeah.
The album 7.
Yeah.
Is it still on platforms?
Yeah.
We didn't get snagged for that one yet. Go run those numbers up so we can get snagged off these platforms.
Man.
Mike Israel, Mike Pease, and Ashton Martin.
Yeah,
so
Hold Me Down to something else.
Me and Arrow make this beat. Shouts to Tay Gunna because he had brought it to us, the attention. It's a David Axelrod joint. Dr. Dre had sampled it. I sampled another part of it. Arrow comes through and lays the bass down. Maybe the first time you come to my house in Sacramento.
First time, yep.
You lay a hook down.
Yeah, it was undeniable. I'm not gonna lie. It was undeniable.
It was epic, dude.
Came in there and was like, what y'all up to? And that's what y'all played. And I was just like, what? Immediately.
And we were like, not gonna not get Randy Jackson's autograph. We were like, if he's here, we're putting him on the hook, bro. Like, whatever we had in mind, bro, you came through and
it was undeniable.
You tore it up.
Undeniable.
So I'll give you a story. I don't know if I ever told you this, but me and Arrow had made a bunch of beats and recorded an album. That was supposed to be on this album called West Wing that me and Maze the Illest dropped on mine and Arrow's beats. And what happened was I go to Alaska to work. I leave my computer here in Sacramento in my closet. I get back, bro. I open it. My computer turned on and then crashed. Everything was gone. Man. Everything was gone, including that record. All of the other ones seemed they were just more repairable. We just totally lost you on the Hold Me Down joint. Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
for
fun. Okay.
years, bro, for years that beat just sat. Okay. Me and Maze, we proceeded with the files that we were able to recover and still get our tape out. But that beat, it just stayed. And then years later, you would come to Stockton to re-record that hook.
Yeah.
Hey, so if you remembered that hook that long, could you just hit it right now?
Yeah.
Hit it.
You say it's gravity, but I keep moving forward. You can't replace what's meant to be. I see your strategy, but it won't guide me nowhere now. Just I'ma get just what I need. Yeah. Love me now, hate me later. What's the difference? I'm who you think of.
Bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you don't know. Once we start talking about it, that beats in my head.
Arrow laid the greatest bass line ever.
Yeah.
You guys got to hear this song. He just gave it to you guys. Like
undeniable. Yeah.
That right there.
Like I love that. I was drawn to that beat and I loved it immediately when I heard it. Like no lie.
It's one of those ones like how could you not?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Like I said, when I say I let that out of my palms, but I gave it to the right people. You know what I'm saying? I gave it to, two of my closest friends. You being another closest friend. It went to the right place. It wasn't something that I even had to think about, bro. Like, yeah. By the way, Mike Israel, he says he's only pulled that card on me one time. It's like 2 times he got me. You know what I'm saying? Like, All In was the other one. And we talked about this on camera. You guys could watch that. Like, I'm making the All In beat. And, Maze is in there. And Maze just starts writing and shit. And I'm like, bro. In my mind, I was kind of like, I ain't going to let you get on this. And ended up letting him get on it. And then Mike Israel hears it. And he's like, hey, bro, I'm going to pull a card on you that I may never get to pull again, but I'm going to get on this song. I'm like, all right, but I'm going to let it slide this time. Nah, and then Hold Me Down was 1.5. That was a mutual agreement. Like, yeah, I want my dogs to have this. You blessed it. I'm surprised that's still up, man. I thought that one got took down. Okay, so some platforms did take it down.
Yeah.
And you got to remember, like, at that time, like, one of my best projects ever is still stripped from platforms. So I think we're doing a good job.
Yeah.
I think we're doing a good job.
Absolutely.
You and Mike Israel got a lot of music out.
We do, man. We got a project coming out. We got 2 singles out right now.
Try to stay like center. There you go.
Yeah. We got 2 singles out right now. Agree and Stay Down. And we got so many other gems to drop. So yeah. Izzy Martin, you know what I mean? On Spotify, YouTube, all that, man.
Agree.
We got an official Izzy Martin on IG page. Yeah.
Agree is an amazing song, bro.
Appreciate that.
That is an amazing song. Yeah. Yeah, it's dope, man. What else? Have you I remember one time I missed it. But you performed in Stockton. Was it
That was actually the day before. That was one of my first performances out there in Stockton. The day before the All In video, I did the Common show. The
Common.
Yeah, it was Common. Common was in town. Yeah, he was downtown. He did the whole peace and justice little concert out there, and yeah, man, that was dope. That was the day before that. So that weekend, I was at all time high. The show went good, and then it was like the next day. What's so crazy is that's where I met Goodface at, and he walked up to me. He's like, we had met, and he was like, yeah, I was telling him who I was and what I was in town for, and he was kind of like, yeah, I got a video shoot tomorrow too. And what's crazy is we start talking about the music, and we realized we're gonna be at the same. I'm gonna see you tomorrow at the same video shoot. And I
That's
seen him the next day.
crazy.
We was kicking it. We was yeah. Shout out to Goodface, man.
That's really dope, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. Kill me now and take me back to 2019, bro.
man, please.
You know, we had a nice run.
Yeah, that was a crazy summer too. That summer was wild.
It was dope, man. Rest in peace, Kyler. But
Rest in peace, homie. Yeah.
yeah, you brought up something earlier. You knew him too. Like you would meet him at our studio.
Yeah, he was a very cool dude, man. I met him down at your studio, man, and I, being at the right place at the right time, you meet good people. He was a very good dude, great energy. Oh man, he was very supportive of the music. Was a good energy, just a good energy to have in the studio when he did come. Yeah.
Yeah, I got chills right now because like, yeah, dude, that's our brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like he, you know, me, Mike Israel, Mike Pease, Maze the Illest, Polo. You know, we were the rap artists. We were the artists that, you know, got our studio. You know, we had our studio downtown Stockton, and Kyler was just always there and loved. So to hear you say that, man, about my guy, that was pretty dope because I wouldn't be there in those nights. You guys know me. I go to bed by 8 o'clock, man.
Yeah.
You guys are, you know, Kyler and all them. You guys are down to party. I was out.
Yeah,
so,
man. I met him for a short while, but he very good dude, man. Very great.
Yeah.
Every time you ran into him, man, he was all love and support, man. All love and support.
So you guys might be hearing footsteps. I'll say it here to clear the air. Earlier, Ashton's recording a chorus on a song coming out with me and Maze the Illest. It's actually on Maze's album. And let's just say there's some footsteps going on in the song. But Maze will never know that they're still there. He thinks I took them out and re-recorded it, but we didn't. And if he ever sees this, you know,
he'll know.
He'll know.
He'll know.
Yeah, he'll get that. He's gonna be pissed off at me. He'll change.
Song, though.
He's gonna change my name back to.
Hey, Song Ain't Mix came out great.
Song Ain't Mix come out great. Maze is definitely gonna change my name to Fuckface in the phone again. I already know it. He's gonna be pissed. We'll fight later. So, like, what's I mean, bro, you're singing capabilities, bro. Where did that come from, bro?
Man, you know, the music and the singing for me, it's crazy. I was just telling somebody recently, that was, you know, being very, you know, supportive, and they had concerns on just, you know, my creative ability lately, and just where I've been at with the music and how I've been feeling about it. And I had to just really tell somebody recently, like, music for me as a child was more of a silent cry. You know what I mean? It was my escape away from the trauma and things that were going on around me. So it was never something that I wanted to show or even get acknowledged for. It was just something that felt good. You know what I mean? Like, it was never like, bro, like, I can remember being like Halloween, going to school in some scrubs. I wanted to be a doctor. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, bro. I didn't want to be no singer. I didn't want to be none of that.
You look like a doctor.
Fun. Yeah, I mean, I want to be a doctor.
You look like a doctor, bro.
I wanted to be a doctor, man. Like, I had different type of, you know, ideas when, I was younger. Like, music came, bro, just, we came from the era to where we used to have the voicemails to where you had to beep, you've reached. You know what I mean? I used to sing on my voicemail.
Really?
In high school. And phone used to get blown up. It's like my number got passed around like a note in class.
Oh, just call and listen.
Call and listen. To the point where I used to pick up the phone and just be like, dang, who is this today? Hear a girl's voice and
hey, I'm going to call you back. Don't answer.
What? They'd be like, don't pick up. Like, oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, so kind of crushed my little ego because I'm like, dang, I thought she wanted to talk. No, she just wanted to listen. So I used to like, all right, fine, then I'm going to just change this up every other day. So y'all keep calling.
Wow. Dog, that was like posting on Instagram before Instagram. Bro. Yeah, you guys know nothing about that.
What? Nothing about that. Voicemail was all you had. You had a voicemail and you had ringtones. That's it.
So there's no, you're not in a choir?
Nah. I mean, I did choir class in school because, again, in high school, that's when it, got out there and more people knew about it. Then,
but younger than
not
that.
serious. It was more just, like, I'd rather do choir class that had the female. I know how to get the attention at that point from it. But mostly for me, bro. As a kid, growing up, it's not something I wanted to do. Like it wasn't
So it
like you would
wasn't
hear
even
it if you were around.
your family didn't like instill like, oh, we're
Oh
gonna.
yeah, family does music, but that's not. Again, I'm so different. I don't. I'm not. I'm not really much of a follower. I don't really. I'm not. As a kid, I was outside. You know what I mean? I was cool with playing alone. I was isolated to myself. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have to have all the like on days that your friends are out doing stuff with family or can't be outside. Like, I'm still gonna go outside. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
didn't really have that circle of people until I got into high school and learned. Met some few people that were into music. You know what I mean? Because I started doing music really around like 15. 15 is when I started recording. But singing, I've been singing my whole life. But again, it was just always just something I did alone. You know what I mean?
Really? So
By
like
myself and just feeling good.
anybody else in your family, can they sing?
They can. They can. I have an aunt that could sing. But I never seen her, really do that. She was more of a great aunt that you might hear in the
Yeah.
kitchen sing. You know what I mean? She had a
Yeah.
great voice. And for a barbecue, the aunts and uncles get to drinking. Now they singing old schools and dancing.
I
Stuff
love
like
that type
that.
of shit,
And that's
dude.
cool. That kind of kept the music around me. That kept the music around me and kept me just, open to all the different sounds. But music was just a healing process. It was a comfort. It
A
wasn't
vent.
something, it wasn't nothing that I thought I would take serious. Not what I thought I'd be doing to this today at all.
Did you have any like favorite artists growing up? Like
Yeah.
anybody inspire you specifically?
Yeah, no lie. So, if anything, I would say what made music fun and what made artists like me and my brother. I have an older brother, and we're totally different. Like he
Yeah.
listens to like J-pop to the point where at work they call him J-pop. You know what I mean? That's Japanese pop for people that don't know. Like
I didn't
he
know.
listens to J-pop, K-pop, Korean pop. It's like J-rock, like they Japanese rock. He listens to all that. Like at one point, I used to skateboard. Like I was heavy influenced by my brother at one point. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
I was on skateboards. I was rough. I was doing a BMX and all that. Like even rollerblading for a minute until blading was a bad thing to do if you're a skater. It's like you
Yeah.
can't be a blader and a skater at one point. It's like a bad. So I had to choose between the two and become a skater and all. But it was like me and my brother growing up. We used to listen to Casey and JoJo. We thought we were Casey and JoJo in the back seat.
Ew.
You know what I mean? So it was like that was more of it was fun just to mimic each other and and that was crazy
Enough.
to do. That was
Yeah.
enough, to get my music rocks off. But besides that, man, I like I like old school artists. That's kind of reason I got the jukebox on me because I relate to older artists like Stevie Wonder, James Brown. Like honestly, and it would probably be more the artists that you hear pour into their soul. You know what I mean? Not just the artists that want to just lollygag and make nice sounds. Like I need the soul is what really, brought me in and drew me in like as a kid. So it's like any soulful artist, Aretha Franklin, Luther Vandross, you know what I mean? Like Temptations, the Dells, man, Marvin Gaye, Al Green, you know what I mean? Lauryn Hill. So it's like those type of people that really poured into it with their souls, the people that really had me feeling like, okay, the people that made me want to sing and sing like, sing their songs. Like,
No, I could hear it
you know
with
what I
you, bro.
mean? So it's
Like
like,
I could, even when you just saying that, bro. Like the amount in your chorus right there for that "Hold Me Down" joint, you just sang it. Like, dog, there's so much going on. You know what I'm saying? It's deep, and it's like in such a short amount of time, bro. And you tend to do that a lot. Like your writing is intriguing in that sense, bro. So hats off on that.
Appreciate that. I appreciate it.
It's not shallow, even though it matches it matches the depth in which you can perform it. So
Appreciate that.
just know I believe that balances out for you, bro. Because it's one thing to be able to sing, but it's something else to, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Try to dig in them, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you do a good job at that, bro.
Appreciate it,
And,
bro.
yeah, that's pretty dope, man. So what's next? I mean, are you and Israel got a lot of good stuff going on? As far as music, you guys have a lot of content. Um, you know, what are you looking for next in regards of music? You know?
Outside of what we got going on, man, still performing. You know what I mean? Still doing shows. We just did 2 shows. We did our first 2 shows to, get our feet wet about might have been towards the end of last year we did 2 shows and it was great. to see that, to see us take that studio energy on stage and really get the feedback from people, outside of social media, of course. You know what I mean? So it's like to get real feedback from people felt good, and I was happy to see that we can take that chemistry out the studio to the stage, and that helped me see that we could take the Izzy Martin thing further, than just the studio and just drop the singles. We got some videos that we're working on right now too. You know what I mean? We're gonna be shooting more content, and outside of that, man, I'm still performing. You know what I mean? I'm still doing the shows. I'm still booking these little shows here and there, man. Just to keep it going, keep my face in front of the people. Still not get caught up and distracted by social media and the likes, and really get out there and really touch the people, man. You know what I mean? Because that's what I like. That's what it's really about. A lot of it's about really touching the people, and if they don't feel it, how you feel, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we've talked about that so much. We share that, man. Like,
that's so important. You gotta touch the people, man. That's what makes it, honestly. That's what keeps it going. Like, honestly, if I couldn't get the real feedback from people, and I probably wouldn't feel it as much as I do. That's what honestly what made it real for me too. Coming into it, was like seeing the impact it makes on other people.
Hell yeah.
And other people can actually, because it helps people. Music is therapeutic. It helps people. It does a lot for people mentally. It does a lot of people for again, when people can hear the pain, it can also help them heal the pain. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So that helps me, helps them. We help each other.
That's right, dude. Yeah, we're getting our freedoms back. We have been for a while, man. I kicked a couple performances recently. I'm gonna try to hold off for a while. But yeah, dude. I never did music to just kind of stay in the studio. Like, man, I like being out there, dude. I do too. I share that with you. We're gonna have to get out there and perform pretty soon, bro. We're gonna have to get something going, man. We'll throw something in Stockton for you pretty soon, man. We gotta get a little small intimate. Those are the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? This is a tight little
Loving
spot.
those, man.
My favorite things to do, like, for a while in like 2018, 2019, I felt like I was shooting a lot of free throws, I was in the gym hitting reps, man. It was them open mics, bro.
Yeah,
hey, we should go hit one.
Off top, yeah.
I'll find one. We'll go find one.
I'm not gonna lie. I got like I go lie to you, bro. That's so crazy you said that. I have like a whole bookmark of just open mics, bro. Like I go on what is it, the Everbite ticket? Is that what it's called? Everbite?
Was it Eventbrite?
Eventbrite, my bad. Yeah. Eventbrite. I said Everbite.
Don't ever bite.
But nah, right. That's a great name for one. Don't ever bite. But nah.
Eventbrite.
That, bro. I go in there and you'd be amazed to see how many people are just looking for artists and opening the doors. You know what I mean? So I don't even like hearing artists say like, "Oh, it's hard to," but it's out there.
It's out there. You got to be able to be willing to do it for free and show up.
Show up, mentally, spiritually, all that, bro. You get on that stage and don't just be in the room. If you out there to really, touch the people, get on that stage and give them what you got.
Yeah, for real, man.
Especially if you want some real feedback. You really want to know how they feel, give them what you got. Because they gonna respect it.
Open mics are so key. If you got a spot out there and you're throwing open mics, don't ever stop.
Yeah,
that's so key, dude. I'd rather do those than many other things. Yeah. It's almost like you go there, people, they're accidentally there to see something great.
Yeah, facts.
So yeah, we're gonna have to check that out, man.
And the people you meet so many cool people, bro. I met so many dope individuals, man, that are just there to spectate, and they've become some of the greatest supporters in the sky. You know what I mean?
Oh, they are. They're there for that.
They're there.
Yeah, those are the best.
They're ready
people,
to see
dude.
you show up to another one. They want to know. Like I had a couple people, bro, that then traveled from cities that they're not even from, follow me all the way to cities that I could hardly get to.
Right.
I mean, they were there before me. Like no lie, shout out to my boy Tyrone, man. I've been knowing dude for so long. I met him on Facebook. He started supporting me. He's been supporting me at least for like almost a decade now. Bro, so supportive, man. When I dropped everything, I met dude on Facebook, like I said, and he got to a show before me that I didn't, honestly, I was almost about to turn because I didn't think I was gonna make it.
He might have gave you a ride.
Nah, I felt no lie. I felt bad. I didn't give him a ride because he made. One thing I do regret. I felt bad. I didn't give him a ride. Like he made it there before me, and then he left before me because he had to get back. And I'm like, why not give bro a ride? He made it way out here. Like this is hella far. I went to what was it? Santa Rosa.
Wow.
Bruh, how did you get out here before me? Bro, you made it. That type of support, bro. No lie. I ain't gonna lie. I dang near. I was gravitated around him the whole time. He was with me.
Hell
Like
yeah.
I had to make him a part of the entourage that day. It's like, bro, you with us.
You with us, man.
You with us, bro. You're too cool for you to show up. And yeah, he even threw a show in Oakland at Jack London, man, and that was so dope. Paid and everything. Paid me to come out, do a great event. That was one of his first events. Do a great event. Like no lie, he's a
Jack London in Oakland.
Yeah.
Ah, dude, that place is so cool, man.
Yeah, bro, it was dope.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. Where was your? Do you have a favorite venue that you've ever performed at?
Nope, I can't say that. You know what, man? Because I just enjoy getting on the stage, big, small. It don't even matter, bro. It's not even the venue. It's more of the people. The people. You know what I mean? So, the real question would be how many. Where's my favorite place and how did that impact? Because honestly, I just love the crowds, bro. I love the crowds. I done had shows where it's been people. I had shows where it's been full of artists, and I've learned to appreciate both. Because even when it's just artists, it's like it's a huge feedback event.
Yeah,
and that's and if
You're
you
in the
can
mix.
take feedback and you can really network the right way, then that feels even just as good. You know what I mean? It's just as good. It doesn't even really matter.
Dude,
So-
I performed twice in Oregon.
Dang, okay.
Dog, I will happily perform in Oregon all the time, dude.
What was it like?
Bend, Oregon, I performed at. I was probably like the biggest crowd. It was like a couple hundred, maybe 500 people. We were piggybacking other artists, but you always get the rap. Like I would encounter other artists that would bring up Bend, Oregon. Like, oh, bro, you performed at Bend? Oh, dude, yeah, I have. Like it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And Portland, both times, dude. Like it's just really cool people, man, and it's much appreciated. So big shout out to Oregon, both times.
Shout
But where we're at right now, we're getting it back together. We're venues are coming back. Open mic. Dude, I'm gonna really look at an open mic, dude. We gotta get out there, Ash.
For sure, bro.
Get the crew out there.
For sure. Like I ain't gonna lie, I did one of the shows I did last year, just out of nowhere and just random. But I always told myself I'm not into them. But I did a karaoke.
Oh,
Yeah, I did a karaoke.
Dude, you'd kill a karaoke, bro.
And I know you're thinking I'm a singer, I kill a karaoke, but it's just never been my thing. Right? I just always feel like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to be the guy. I don't want to be that guy.
Karaoke guy.
Who is this guy? You need to leave.
Dude.
You get on stage and you just out here outshining drunk individuals.
Okay. You don't want to go rub it in.
I don't want to be that guy.
Wow.
But you know what? I did a karaoke, bro, and it was.
Well, what's the cool thing about karaoke for someone like you, bro, is that, bro, you pick a country song or something. Yeah. That's not necessarily what you're always doing. Right. So yeah, it'll toss you out of your comfort zone.
Fun, right?
Yeah, that's dope. Oh man, that's tight, bro.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's tight.
It was definitely. It wasn't what I expected, and what I didn't feel the way I thought I would feel.
That's dope, man. That's really dope.
And the support was great. So I didn't get no. You need to leave.
Yeah, that's awesome. Everybody there is hammered. So they're like, yeah,
chilling.
Dude, like, we were there. They'd be like, we were there with Chris Brown.
It was dope.
Oh, you sounded like him.
It was dope.
That night,
yeah.
Yeah. That's dope, man. That's your game, man. That's pretty dope. Hell yeah, bro. Well, we've kicked a lot of ideas under this roof, man. Probably a lot of them should have been on this damn podcast, but ultimately, bro, we're still kicking our craft, dude. We're still in here sharpening swords and stuff, man. And it's always a pleasure to work with you, bro. We got Likewise, some stuff coming out, man. We're gonna drop some stuff for you guys, but while Ash was in here real quick, man, I just figured it was really important to just say a couple things and kind of hash out how we got here, bro. It's been a long
Yeah.
journey from, like I said, art and world. So shout out to everybody there, bro. We keep kind of just talking about, man, it's a blessing that we got this far
Yeah.
together, and we're still in the studio, bro. So we got some stuff coming out, man. But it's a pleasure to have you, Ash, man. You want to plug anybody with anything, bro? You did say
Um.
Izzy Martin's got its own page, man.
Yeah,
But
man. We got Izzy Martin, the official Izzy Martin IG. We got Stay Down and Agree on Spotify. Izzy Martin. Yeah. So look those up. You can also look up my page, man, at jukebox_AM. You know what I mean? I'm always on there just having fun, posting new stuff. Just being your average, social media guy.
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll for sure drop the link, man. I'll probably be a little biased and drop my favorite links, but that'll get to you. Agree.
Absolutely.
Agree is gonna be my one, bro. I'm gonna
Yes,
send
sir.
that out for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
So, nah, bro, it's been a pleasure to kick it with you. We've been in the studio all day, and we're probably gonna hop back in it. But it's
Absolutely.
about time we go grub and get back to work, bro. But I had to get you
Yeah.
right here, man, and we'll get you back again for sure, bro. But pleasure, man. You guys make sure you guys check out Ashton Martin, man. He's phenomenal, bro. One of the greatest people I know, brother. Right on. Thanks to have you, brother.
Oh, man.
Appreciate
Thank you for
having
having
me,
me. Thank you for having me, brother.
Right on. All right, we'll catch you guys later.